All right, we're going to look at the middle splits, and I'm going to show you a few different exercises and tools that are going to be super helpful. We're going to concentrate on this one here. So there's a version before this where you can use the box or parallettes, and you can take more weight and just kind of resting into it. But once you've been doing this stretch for a little while, I really like the stick variation, and I'll show you a couple of different ways to do it. So we're going to use this stick, and I'll show you from here and also here as well. We're going to use the stick nice and close to our body, and we're going to reach our hands up over our head, and we're going to find our middle split position. So either have the feet facing forward, slightly turned out. You can even start to collapse the feet in as well. And you're going to push your feet out, potentially using sliders or socks on the carpet surface is really ideal. So I hold the stick above my head and I just allow my body to drop. My arms are over my head and I'm just allowing everything to drop down into my hips. I can close my eyes, get really comfortable here. Breathe, relax, and let it go. And see how deep you can find this middle split position. And then once you're here, we can play around with some contract and relax. So I can squeeze my feet, press my feet into the ground, squeeze my quads, squeeze my glutes, squeeze, 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 contract everything nice and hard, and then big breath out after 5 seconds, and then try to drop down. Again, sending all the weight from the hands all the way through the shoulders, down into the body, down into the hips, and we keep dropping down into it. Taking as much weight with your hands as you need to maintain balance, and to take as much weight through the arms as you need to kind of get through the stretch. You don't want it too heavy. And I just want to show you one more tool that you can add into this stretch as well. So we're going here. You're going to use these blocks. And you're going to slide down into it, and you're going to place them, find out where you're at first. So I slide into it like this, and I'm about here. This is pretty comfortable. I'm going to put the yoga blocks underneath my knees just here. And what this is going to allow us to do, it gives another point of contact. So if I was to remove the blocks, the point of contact is kind of hanging onto it with a stick, and my feet are on the ground. So all of this is exposed and off the ground, and this can be quite hard for the nervous system to deal with. So this is a really good tool to use to add another point of contact so the nervous system can begin to feel safe and you can relax down into it. You can really drop into those yoga blocks. So again, the same thing if you want to use this technique, breathing, dropping down, and the weight's really heavy now into those yoga blocks. Once it feels really heavy, you can change the height and maybe send it down into the calves if you're down at this level. And then the calves relax into it. And then as you go, as you breathe, contract and relax for 5 seconds each time, you're going to slowly move them up here as you get deeper and deeper. This is quite extreme range, so you might be starting, like this, and then you slowly start to drop them down and move them from the lowest point, and then as you increase, you can keep moving them all the way up through here. So 2 different techniques there, one with a stick, and then the other technique is using the stick, but also this added tool of using the yoga blocks to relax the nervous system so you can move deeper into that end range.